I'm making stew. So let me show you. Can you see? Can you see? I'm almost done. I've been frying it since. It's many to put ingredients. I don't know, should I be looking at the lens or just my screen since it's front camera? Please let me know which one. Should I be looking at the lenses or the front of my screen? Let me know. So I want to put salt now. I'm going to put spices. Not really any serious spice, just yes, I'll put my meat before I start putting the spices. Let me see if you can see my meat. Let me see. Can you see it? So, excuse me. So I'm just going to take about 7 pieces because I want to use the remaining one to make soup, ogbono soup. 1, I just put 2, that's 4. Oh my god. 6. Let me see how many. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means I already put 7. That means I actually put 7. So let me turn some water. That's some of the meat water. That's what I done. So the remaining 6. I'll use the remaining 6 pieces to cook soup. My stew is very delicious. So now it's time to put spices. Can you see my pot? I'm trying to see what you can see. So I'm done. Let me put it back this way. You can see me now, right? Okay. I don't know if this thing can face up. Can't. I would have shown you the spices up, but no problem. Let me just bring it down. Oh my gosh. So I want to put what do I want to put now? I already put ginger and garlic, so I will just put turmeric and my pepper soup spice. This is turmeric. I just put a little. You can see the quantity I'm putting is very small. Actually, I should have put this ingredient earlier when the tomato was still frying. That's when I should have put it, because this will now make it to stay longer on the fire, which is not supposed to be. So I should have put this when it was frying. But I was washing dishes and it skipped my mind. See, raising my hand is very hard, but at least this is helping me to still do exercise, because if I bring them down, I might even now not be able to raise my hand in a very short time. So as I'm doing it like this, do you know the spice? I don't really like it though, but I use it because I bought it with the intention of using it for pepper soup, but then I realized that it wasn't nice for the pepper soup, so I started using it to cook meat and any other thing, like maybe jollof rice, stew, you know. That's what I normally use it for. I'm returning it back. Oh my god. This is where I store my Maggi. I use non-chicken. That's my favorite Maggi, non-chicken. That's what I normally use to cook. I also use ordinary naan, but non-product precisely. So it's time to put, this is where I store my sachet spices. So before I put the Maggi, let me put my sachet spices. This is nutmeg. It's many small. I've used out of it. Let me see if I can show you the quantity I'm putting. Oh, this is curry, not even nutmeg. This is curry. Can you see? There's not much, but I'll still add a little more. So what I did was to blend my tomato, as I'm trying to summarize. Okay, let me finish putting spices, then I'll summarize what I've done so far. I'm trying to put thyme. Can you see what is left? I'll add more. Then this is nutmeg. I'll put, hope you are seeing the quantity I'm putting. I didn't put everything, I just put small. So I still have a little left, as if you can see. So I'm going to stir. So what is left for me now is to put what's it called, Maggi, and I need to put a little more thyme because even the curry I put is small, so I need to put a little more thyme and a little more curry. So I'm going to now get my scissors to cut them. So those are the spices. I want to go and get my scissors to cut them, and I'll be right back. So I just finished cutting them, as you can see. I'm going to add a little curry. I added a little more curry because the one I put before was very little. I showed you them. So I'll add a little more thyme as well. So I'm done. The many Maggi, once I put Maggi now, there's nothing else that I'll put until I'll let it to, is it simmer or cook? I don't know the right word to use, but I think it's simmer. I'll let it to simmer for a while, maybe in the next 15 to 20 minutes. I'll off it. I'll bring it down from the fire. Then I'll boil rice. I already have beans. I've parboiled beans before the day I cooked jollof beans. I just brought out small that I would use to eat rice. I don't know, do you like rice and beans? Like white rice, white beans, and stew. Do you like it? I like it very well. So I brought out a little and I saved it in my fridge. So I'm going to get it from my fridge and warm it, just some quantity, not everything, because I intend to use it 2 Sundays. So I'll warm for this Sunday, then for next Sunday I'll probably eat the remaining one. That's how we roll, that's how we cope while we are still broke. Yeah, I don't actually like cooking on Sundays, but yesterday I had so much to do and I couldn't finish. I wish I cooked this stew on Saturday, that's yesterday. By now I could have finished eating and started sleeping. But at least now that I'm cooking the stew, before I'll cook stew again, maybe till in 3 weeks time before I'll cook stew again, because I'll put them in my fridge, and all I just need to do every Sunday is just to boil rice. You understand? I won't have to start cooking stew again. So the stress is just for today, yesterday and today, because I started yesterday. I hope you know what I'm doing. Is the Maggi? I'm sorry, I forgot to show you. This is the Maggi, half cube. Let me show you what 1 cube looks like. This is 1 cube. That is 2 in 1. So I used half. I had 2 remaining half left. So that's the 2 that I just put inside. You understand? So in essence, what it means is that I put just one like this. So I'm going to rinse my Maggi hand just with a little water, then I'll pour it inside. Then I'll just rinse it inside, just a little. I'm done. So I'm done with putting everything. I wish you can have a taste. So delicious. So I'm done with putting everything that I need to put. I'm just going to let it to boil for about 10-15 minutes, and I'll now boil rice. I'll bring it down and boil rice. So let me explain to you what I did so far. Now I told you I started yesterday. I had a boy that came to help me blend the tomatoes yesterday. So he's my small friend. He's a young guy still in secondary school. So he was the one that came to help me boil tomatoes. Sorry, he went to market and also helped me to blend my tomatoes. So I blended tomatoes and pepper, yellow pepper and red pepper. I blended it. After blending it, I poured it inside this pot, and I allowed it to boil for about 10 minutes. Then I brought it down. Then today now, after 1 minute in the morning before going to church, so that it doesn't sour, because I didn't know the time I'm going to get back from church. So what I did was to put it back on fire. Then I poured oil, as in soya. I use soya oil, this golden penny soya oil. I wish I can show you the gallon, but it's big. I can't carry it. By the way, it's my brother that brought it for me. As in my brother, I have one of the best brothers in the world. I mean, my immediate junior. Yes, it was the one that brought it for me. So after I pour the oil, as I poured an adequate amount of oil to fry the tomatoes. So after as I poured the oil, I stirred it for a while. Then I went about to wash dishes because I had some dishes I needed to wash. And then I don't know if you can hear me. I don't want my voice to be that loud. With time, when I have some money, I'm going to buy Bluetooth speaker. Um, I'll buy Bluetooth microphone so that no matter the distance between myself and the phone, you will be able to hear me very clearly. So for now, please manage the level of sound you can hear. Okay, so I now, where did I stop? So after I allowed it to boil, that's the oil and the tomatoes, I went about doing dishes. After a while I came back. Then by then it has fried for a long time. When it was frying, my pot was open. Sometimes I close my pot, sometimes I leave it open. But I think the best way is to actually, because you're frying, so you should actually leave it open since you're frying, and then lower the heat. But my gas, it's either it is very low or it's very high, so I just left it to be very high because I wanted to be done on time. But if not, I could have had, if the control was good, I could have allowed it to be in between very high and very low. But it doesn't, my gas doesn't give me that level of fire. So after I have when it has fried for about 20 minutes, then I now put my I now put salt, an adequate amount of salt. After that, I put my meat water and meat water. And then I started putting the ingredients, which was turmeric. I started with turmeric because I already blended, I already pounded. That boy I told you that comes to help me once in a while, he helped me to pound ginger and garlic. So because of that, I didn't need to put the powdered one. Assuming he didn't put the fresh one, I could have had to put the powdered one when I was putting the ingredients. So already the ginger and the garlic was together with the tomatoes, the blended tomatoes. By the way, I also added onion in the tomatoes when I was blending it. As in when he was helping me blend it, I told him to add onion. So I added like 2 bulbs of medium size onion. After that, what again did I do? Okay, back to the spices, right? So I now put all the spices that I needed to put. I put curry, thyme, nutmeg, and turmeric, and then pepper soup spice that I had before. Yeah, pepper soup spice. So I think that's all. Then after I finished putting that, I now covered it now because it now has some water in it. So I covered it and it's still frying. In the next 5 minutes, I'll off it. So I need to go and get my rice and boil my rice. So I don't know, is this how you make your stew? Let me know in the comment section if this is exactly how you make your stew, or if there's anything different. I'd like to also learn from you how you make your own stew, tomato stew. Yeah, so for now, I will be off. Of course, I remain Oluchi Sonia Okwena, aka Queen Ideas, the CEO of Snapdragon Consulting Limited, a digital marketing strategist, and aspiring TEDx speaker, the host for Queen Ideas show, living with muscular dystrophy. I have physical disabilities as a result of muscular dystrophy. I help small business owners to make sales or meet their social media goals. And I teach digital marketing to beginners to make an income with it. Yeah, so for now, that's all about me. I probably might still shoot a part where I'm eating the food when I'm done. I might not. I want to go and get rice over there. I just hope I can carry it. I want to get it and transfer it to a pot where it will be easier for me. So call my neighbor's daughter to help me to do the transfer. I won't be able to carry it. Hey, tired. Please, help me to transfer the rice. As in, I want to carry it and transfer it inside the pot in the kitchen. I tried to lift it, but it's not even So, as you can see, I'm done with the food. Yeah, I'm just showing you. So let me see if I can show you my face. Yeah, can you see my face? Can you see? I finished eating the food. I've cleared the place. I'm one of those people that really enjoy the food that I cook. I don't know, some people say when they cook, they don't enjoy it, but me, I enjoy it. Can you see my face? Anyways, I'll see you again next time. Until then, I remain Soya Oil, aka Queen Ideas, the CEO of Stop Dragon Consulting Limited, a digital marketing strategist, the host for Queen Ideas Show, and an aspiring to the speaker living with physical disabilities as a result of muscular dystrophy. Until next time.